Hello, beautiful beings. It is me, your girl, Goddess Joe, and I am reporting my Incarnate Celeb report. Now, this is my IGTV series, and if you're ever interested in submitting in a celebrity for me to do an Incarnate report on, go ahead and DM me, email me, or whatever way you can reach me. I'm cool with that. If you don't know what this report is about, basically I am taking gods, goddesses, ancient spirits, different entities, and mixing it in with pop culture. So I have constructed this kind of template where I look at celebrities and try and figure out, like, hey, who are they trying to embody, or who could they be a possible incarnate of? 9 times out of 10, public figures are incarnates of another really big or very well-known entity, spirit, god, or goddess. So that's where I come in. I'm here to report it for you. I'm not going to hinder you guys from this any further. My first celebrity is the one and only Tina Snow, Megan Thee Stallion. I have my notes here, so I will be looking down a couple of times. Megan Thee Stallion, lovely. We all love her. Born February 15th, she's an Aquarius. I believe that she is an incarnate of Lilith, the goddess Lilith. If you are not familiar with Lilith, then I'm going to get you familiar. I'm going to first let you know a little bit about the goddess and then go into why I believe Megan Thee Stallion is an incarnate of her. Lilith is a Sumerian goddess. She's a wild, free spirit who cannot be chained, who cannot be contained. No one can really hold this goddess back. You try and knock her out of her spot, she's just on to the next. In certain religions, and I'm not here to talk religious talk with you, I'm just giving you the story of Lilith. In certain religions, it is stated that Lilith was Adam's first wife. She was not born from the rib of Adam, but she was actually created of earth like Adam at the same time, which is why Lilith's story goes into her being this very I don't want to say independent, but definitely independent. But this very, let's use independent figure. She does not like to be treated as a subordinate, but more, she wants to be treated as an equal. She's not downing you for being this male, macho, cool figure, but she's saying, hey, if you a pimp, I'm a pimp too, and I know y'all know what song I'm talking about. And just going back to not subordinate, but going back to the story of Lilith, like I said, she demanded to be treated equal rather than a subordinate. She refused to be beneath Adam during sex and refused to be dominated. I don't know if this is just with Adam, but I'm sure if you know the goddess Lilith, like I know the goddess Lilith, then that's just her trait. Lilith is also portrayed as a dark goddess, which I believe she's portrayed as such is because she's such a sexual she's such a sexual goddess. She's such a sexual figure. And because we live in a patriarchal society, sexual liberation and just sexual freeness is definitely frowned upon, especially in times where gods and goddesses were roamed. It's like, she's doing what I'm doing? What? She's evil. Like, don't mess with her. And that's why I believe in a lot of stories and anywhere the goddess Lilith is portrayed, she's shown as this like really sexual, like evil type of being. You'll see her as just like this beautiful woman at the top, and then 9 times out of 10 there's flames coming from the bottom, which is just them portraying her as this fiery spirit sexual being. I don't see anything wrong with that. She's a goddess who has dominion over sexual desires, erotic dreams, and sacred sex magic. If you are big into music, and if you are big into, well, really not big into music, but big into music and spirituality, then you know music and lyrics are just spells. So when she's talking her sexual talk, her dominating talk, that is her sacred sex magic talk. In Sumeria, Lilith is the hand of Inanna, which is another goddess. Excuse me, I'm getting parched. Thank you. And if you pay attention, which they say Lilith and Inanna is pretty much one and the same, but not really. And I'll get into that eventually when I get into Inanna, not so much Lilith, and not in this video. But if you pay attention to Lilith, but Megan Thee Stallion, her signature move is the whole hand movement. It's not necessarily the hands, but it has something to do with the hand. If you've ever seen any one of my videos, then you know. Then I say this repeatedly, like Megan Thee Stallion probably doesn't have a clue who Lilith is. Maybe she does, maybe she doesn't. But because she has to ride out the story, we will see things that will tie into what she's meant to do and who she really is. And because she has made it to that celebrity status, then we know for sure she is some type of influential character or being. So although she's not doing she's not doing the hand movement necessarily, she's doing something of the hands that she is known for. Lilith is also a really big animal lover. Yada yada yada. Animal lover. How do you say that Megan Thee Stallion is an animal lover? Everybody loves animals. Yeah, but this is different. Go on Megan Thee Stallion's Instagram page and you will definitely see that she loves her dog. And she's really big into the whole leopard print, and she really likes her prints, and she really likes just seeing. I've noticed that she likes wilderness and just animals of the wild. Pros and cons. Oh, I'm sorry. Lilith is also a goddess that rules solstices and equinoxes. So you may see something coming up in the near spring from Megan Thee Stallion, where she just emerges and her influence is really high at that point. But come on now, summer solstice, hot girl summer. What else do I need to? I don't need to go into that further, I don't think. Pros and cons of the goddess as it pertains to Megan. Pretty much she's known as a demonic goddess. I've already touched on that. There's nothing evil about this goddess. It's just that a lot of men don't like seeing women in that light. She also likes to rile up hypocrites and prudes. Like if you listen, and this is the goddess, and this is also Megan. If you listen to her lyrics again, she's talking about like your chick is boring. If you talking about me, I know you want me, so stop being a hypocrite. Like you are me. And then two, she don't like prudes. Like you don't like me because your chick is boring, because she can't do what I do, because she ain't doing what I do, and she can never do what I do. So she kind of teases at anyone who is a hypocrite or a prude. This is known in the story of Lilith. And this is seen as a con, but she's extremely sexually free. I don't see anything wrong with that. So we're just going to move along to the pros. Now, she as in Lilith, and she as in Megan Thee Stallion, they are powerful goddesses. They are goddesses who are over also sex, fertility, and childbirth. I don't know what the future really looks like with Megan Thee Stallion, with kids and with a family, but she has a very motherly, excuse me, take a sip. Thank you. She has a very motherly aura about her. And you could see that with her friends, like her type of sister circle that she keeps around, which is like a childlike. And she also holds, she's one of the goddesses to fertility slash infertility. I relate this to Nicki Minaj, and don't attack me, but I believe that is why they click so well, because Nicki's the whole like, you my son, this, that, and the third, but she finds this goddess who is of Lilith descent, who is Lilith, and she attracts to that. She attracts to someone who has a mothering, nurturing way about herself. And she is the goddess of fertility. And I think they would be a really good match if they continue this friendship, because, Nicki Minaj wants to have children. Another pro about her, like I said, she is a protective spirit over her daughters. So if you ever look up Daughters of Lilith, you'll see it's a legit thing. And I don't think, not necessarily Megan has children, but she has a sister circle that she is very protective over. And that's a beautiful thing. That's that's what really kind of sticks out about Megan Thee Stallion over any other female rap artist that is out now. And another pro is she's not evil by any means. She's loving no matter how she's depicted. And now, will there be longevity, or do I have any type of predictions? I believe there will be longevity. I believe that Megan Thee Stallion is here, incarnate as Lilith, because she is teaching male society in the rap game that that you can be sexually free, you can be respected, you can be nice, you can be loved, and you can be a force to be reckoned with. I think she will have a very outstanding career, but I also think she will transition for sure. Excuse me. She says like, "Oh, I'm a rapper. Like, I really do this rap-ish." But I think there's other things in the works for her, as long as she fulfills her goddess prophecy. I believe that once we are on a level in music and just in the world in general, once we're on that level of seeing women where they are goddesses, even though they're sexually free, then Megan will start to transition into other things. I don't know what those other things are, but I know for sure we will see it when it plays out. That is pretty much my report on Megan Thee Stallion. Let me know if you're feeling it. Let me know if you're not. I hope you enjoyed it. If anything, it was really fun for me to go through and study Megan Thee Stallion and compare her to who I believe she really is, which is an incarnate of Lilith. Peace, blessing, abundance to you all. Much love. And again, let me know how you feel.